Popping bottles in the ice, like a blizzard. When we drink, we do it right. Getting slizzard, sipping scissor in my ride, like 3-6. Now I'm feeling so fly, like a G6, like a G6, like a G6. Now I'm feeling so fly, like a G6.
It's a deceased estate property auction, ladies and gentlemen. It's a gentleman's estate in an exclusive area. My name is Justin Rothbart, you know my brand Auction One, and today I'm standing in Gauteng, Roodeport. Yes, you heard right, on the plane, the Auction One team is here and we're getting ready. This is a bank instructed auction. I'm here to assist the family and the heirs. It's what we specialize in, and this is a magnificent property, what I'm about to show you. Let's go in and have a look at this property, which is just over 1.4 hectares in size. Check it out, a mansion from the 80s and 90s in Johannesburg. The featured address is number 17 HENDRIK and corner of Malcolm Street. Right the way through, let's get through these grand gates. Unfortunately, the garden hasn't been upkept, but that is just going to be something that the new owner is going to put back in shape, I'm sure, in no time at all. So this is really a sought after position, being Poortview, which is just on the edge of Roodeport. Massive expansive garden, pretty level, slight slope. I mean, look at the paving here. Comes in, there's a full-on turning circle on this property, and look at the exterior of this property. You just see face brick all the way around. Feature window right over there, lots of glass and glazing. Let's go through and check it out. Definitely an established garden, but just needing to be brought back into shape. Really stately, grand entrance, pillars, downlighters up at the top here. No expense was spared when they put this property together, that's for sure. And the face brick is maintenance free. I also see a load of aluminium windows, sliding doors right the way around this property as well. Look at the size of this front door, huge. In we go, really expansive. I had a look at the professional valuation, which is going to be uploaded to our website, auction1.co.za. Just scroll right to the bottom and you're going to see the valuation right there. Dome skylight, it's massive. Have a look at that. Interior as well, a lot of face brick and rough cast plaster. Tiles as far as you can see, easy to keep this place clean. Authentic balustrading I see down the steps and surrounding the living areas up on the top. Let's go down to see what we find and then we'll come back up again. Check at this. It's like an amphitheater in this home. You've even got bench seating at various heights. And why? Because there's a huge drop-down screen there where you can watch the rugby or any other of your favorite sporting events. What an entertainment area. Built-in pub, prep bowl over here. The Jetmaster fireplace sitting right next to you, not more than 2 meters away, and a radical high chimney. Look up at the exposed trusses in this property, in this entertainment area. I would imagine this was an area right over here where you'd have the full-size billiards table, because it certainly has enough space for that, table tennis, and all other goodies that any warm family living environment would want. Even its own wine cellar. Ready to be racked and stacked. I mean, look at the glazing in this property that brings in the light. Huge windows, seamless, featured. The height of these exposed trusses is something else. I'm guesstimating there must be about 5 meters up there to 7 meters. But how nice would they look with some white velvet glow? This home is offering such potential, ladies and gentlemen. Outside, massive wraparound undercover veranda over here. The sliding doors open up from your entertainment area, which overlooks the pool. The pool is needing work, yes, for sure, we know that. But when I see the size of this pool, it's monstrous. Everything in this property is what I call supersized. It just feels like Gauteng. Now we're up in the living areas. And just from where I'm standing right here, the area is huge. I'm seeing up to 3 lounges here, one being the TV lounge. There's the dining room as well, just off to my left. But look at the space, the openness, it really works. The home is so big, we even got a garden feature within the home. The home is unfurnished at the moment. Definitely there are a few things that are requiring attention because it stood vacant for so long. This is a study component. It's really got everything. This is a very sizable kitchen, ladies and gentlemen, and the reason why is because a property with distinction like this and so many bedrooms and living areas is definitely going to host a lot of people. So it is an older style kitchen, but very well put together. It's an oak kitchen. The countertops are veneer. We've got a built-in stove, oven, huge pantry. Then behind myself over there, you've got a scullery as well, with all the fittings for the washing machines and everything else. Tiled floor. This home is pretty much ready to move in and live in. But yes, we know that it could go to the next level with classy renovation. And that's where you come in. This is estate living. This will be refined, sought after. You can't buy land like this in this area anymore, especially with the buildings on. When I looked at that professional valuation, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the buildings were somewhere around about 840 square meters of building alone. Ladies and gentlemen, it's huge. This is an example of one of the many lounges here. It's a little sunken lounge, private as well, functional. Easy for the adults to stay around here and have a quiet conversation while the kids are heading it off downstairs, playing table tennis or pool. A firm favorite of mine is definitely when the sleeping quarters are generally posted to the one side of the property. And that's pretty much how it's been done here on this property. The house has gone under some conversion because it was also rented in later times as a commune, so a lot of the bedrooms now have their own en-suites and kitchenettes. So we've got 4 bedrooms which boast their own en-suites and kitchenettes. If you took out the kitchenettes, you took it back to its original style, you'd be looking at 5 bedrooms, 2 en-suites, and then you've got the family bathroom as well. So I'm going to take you through, show you some of the examples right over here. Some of them are similar in shape and size, some of them vary. Let's go through. Tiled floor, this is where your bedroom would be, your built-in cupboards, you've got your shower, toilet, basin, very functional. Maybe you're into rental income and this property is positioning itself to be advantageous to what you're looking for. Down the steps we go, and this would be your area with your little kitchenette and possibly even a little dining room table and your sliding doors, good security, opening up down onto the garden. Family bathroom, look around, look at the finishes. Yes, it's dated, but you've got a plan for this. The size of the main room is exceptional. You come through, you've got a full ensuite right over here, which has got your basin, bath, shower and toilet. Loads of space. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you're going to recon this property. Right over here, we've got our walk-in wardrobes for his and her. And within the main room, you've got your own built-in kitchen. It's spacious, it lends itself to actually more of a flatlet type feel, this main bedroom, than even just an ensuite room. Sliding doors, aluminium, opening up onto the pool area, and you've got your burglar proofing. Bring this property back to life, watch your asset grow. An entertainer's dream, a view from the top, well lit, looking down over the entertainment area, right the way around. Certainly anybody would be proud to own a property of this magnitude in this sought after position. So Justin always prides himself on finding his buyers best value every time. And you know what else? I like to bring a little something special along. Look at this little gem that I found on this property. got its own borehole right over here. How fantastic, because a garden of this size, manicured, needs loads of water. You're going to find it right here. Also, off the grid living. It's just the way we're doing things now in South Africa. We have 1.4 hectares here at this point of overgrown garden. Here's a small segment here of the garden where it's been attended to and manicured. And I can tell you now, it is absolutely beautiful. And if you're walking through this garden, you will see all the various different types of plants that have been put here. So is it established? Yes. It just needs some resurrection and care and pruning. A mansion of this size definitely requires garaging, and there's no shortage of that either. Behind myself over here, there's the double doors into this garage and the double doors into the garage further on. There's garaging for up to 6 vehicles within. Excellent. There's always a lot to wrap your head around when you get to a property of this size and nature, but without doubt, this property presents potential and opportunity. It's always that person that sees something that the others don't see, that in years to come they get hold of me and it transpires that they've made a great success of their purchase. So be the man with a plan, and let's see you on auction day. I've come up to the second floor. This is above the garages. It's the 2-bedroom flat. But when I've looked out across the suburbia here, and when I say across, I'm talking right across the road, and I'm looking at the condition, the type, build and quality of what's directly across the road. These are seriously prominent and high value properties. Here's a great example of one of the flats. Tiled out, so easy to keep clean for tenants. It's got the downlighters. To my right, you've got your bedroom with the built-in cupboards. Ensuite, straight off the bedroom, humongous, could easily fit a shower into that bathroom over there. Even space for a small dining room, open plan kitchen. It's melamine, timber look, stove, oven, extractor fan, and straight through to a second bathroom right over here. Loads of light, very presentable through these huge windows right over here. Sliding aluminium door and protective balustrade to go as well. Properties of this nature and value, high end, don't often come to the auction floor. A deceased estate matter is a serious matter. It's a property transaction that will be overseen by the Master of the High Supreme Court, and the family is requiring closure. Further to that, this property also boasts 2 granny flats as well. We've got a 2-bedroom unit with 2 bathrooms, and then we've got a 2-bedroom unit with 1 bathroom. That is also excellent income potential. Looking around the area and the size of this property, seems to be zoned agriculture at present. But will townhouses eventually be built on these properties out here as South Africa expands? Retail shopping is nearby. I've seen shopping complexes, excellent eateries. I saw a gym, and you've got the botanical gardens just down the road. I'm led to believe that we are in an exceptionally good part of the Gauteng, Johannesburg area. Auction 1 wants your bid on auction day. Attend to your due diligence. You won't be disappointed. We'll be auctioning this property on the 23rd of April right here on site. Stay tuned to our Facebook Auction 1 and our website for further details. Justin Rothbart signing off from Gauteng, Auction 1 at your service.